Welcome to day 6 of happiness. Now, over the last few days, we've not only been expanding this visualization technique, we've also been looking at different types of support. What can we do in our lives to provide the right conditions for a happy mind? Now, one which sounds so obvious, but you'd be amazed at how often is ignored, is a sense of enjoyment, a sense of play, or a sense of joy in the mind. It's such a fundamental sense of happiness, and yet it's something that most people kind of really neglect in their lives. So starting to not only look for a greater sense of enjoyment in life, but actually cultivating that sense of play, of lightness in the mind. Really important to bring that not only to the exercise itself, but also in everyday life as well. For now, though, you can just take a moment to get comfortable. Remember sitting upright, but with a sense of ease and relaxation in the body. Eyes open, aware of the space around you. And when you're ready, just taking some deep breaths. And with the next exhalation, just gently closing the eyes. And just settling into the space around you. And if you haven't done already, just starting to notice how the body's feeling right now. Scanning down from head to toe. Noticing the physical sensations, any resistance to any particular sensations. And at the same time noticing any particularly strong mood in the mind. And as you pause to reflect on your motivation today, just considering how relationships in your life might be improved if there was a greater sense of lightness, of enjoyment or play in the mind. And as you just start to pick up the rhythm of the breath now, just allowing the mind to sink down into that rising and falling sensation. Just to be present with the breath. Aware not only of the rhythm, but noticing how each breath is different from the last. So continuing to follow the breath, remember with that sense of play. The mind wanders off, it's no problem. As soon as you realize it's wandered, just gently bringing the attention back again. But it's like a game. Nothing too heavy, nothing too serious. As you just notice now a pinprick of light in the middle of the chest, this time with a potential for enjoyment of play, so an inherent lightness to it. As it begins to expand in every direction. Maybe it brings a smile to the lips. Just expanding outwards, bringing with it a playful, joyful quality. So continuing now to expand outwards beyond the body. It's like this wave of enjoyment, playfulness begins to expand in every direction. Feel like you can imagine it affecting people around you, your friends, your family, the people you work with. Or it can be more anonymous than that, just a general wave going out in every direction, as far as the mind can possibly imagine. So if you got caught up in any thinking, just recognizing that and gently bringing the attention back again. Remember, allowing the mind to sink down into that feeling, to be aware of that feeling whilst focusing on the breath. And when it feels as though the mind simply can't go any further, just resting, tension the mind in that limitless space, just letting the mind do whatever it wants to do. And now just bringing the attention back to the body, back to that feeling of weight in the body, the points of contact in the body, in the chair, body and the floor. Noticing any sounds again, any strong smells, maybe even any tastes, as you just bring the mind back into the immediate experience, space around you. Just opening the eyes, smooth transition, still aware of how you feel and aware of that intention. Maintain this sense of awareness throughout the day. Knowing that every time you remind yourself of that sense of playfulness, of enjoyment, that it lightens the mind, it gives the mind a spacious quality. It taps back into that innate sense of happiness or contentment, where not only we feel more happy in ourselves, but also we tend to start feeling more happy in our relationships, so the people around us in our life get to benefit as well. I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 7.